Good morning.
Morning, how are you?
I'm good. I'm just checking the server is okay or not.
Oh, okay.
Yesterday it was down, no? So
Yeah.
I think that your server is all okay. So it's a time for migration. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So log into your portal on your laptop.
Yeah.
So data center is in India and you are migrating to USA. Okay.
Yeah.
Logged in.
Yeah, logged in, yeah.
Okay. All right. So click on the server. Click your mouse. I have already given a control key.
So should I put a search server and then find it, or?
No, it will create a server also in a runtime.
Okay.
So during a migration, it is going to ask.
Okay, 1 minute. Oh, is that the one that we made, the stretch server?
Yes, this is the same one.
The stretch server? Yes, last.
Yes.
Okay.
But this time we are going to create a new database. Okay.
Okay.
So that there should not, because one database, what we have proposed him, we will stretch. Second database, what we have proposed him, we will migrate.
Okay.
Just click your mouse. Should I give control again?
Yeah. Because I don't seem to find it. I'm so sorry.
Just say, yeah. Now click your mouse. Yes. All right. You are in control now. So go back to database and expand the database.
Is that on the portal or no?
No. In my system. There is nothing in your portal. All
Yeah,
action is
I
now
know.
on database. You are already in control. Just move your mouse. Move your mouse. I am seeing that you are in control.
But I'm finding out where that is.
You able to see my screen?
Let's see.
Open your Zoom. You should see my screen.
But how do you put it? Yeah. How do you put it to like full screen? That's what I was like.
Yeah. I have stopped the sharing now. I'm again going to share. Okay. Now
Okay.
you able to see?
Yeah, now I'm able to see you.
Okay. So I'm going to give you control. Now click the mouse. Yes. Go to database. Expand it. Yeah. So yesterday we create this database, right? TPCSDB.
Yep.
Okay. Let's create another database which is called Incident DB.
Okay.
Okay. So customer has two database, right?
Yep.
So go ahead and create a new that is called Incident DB or maybe
Incident DB is okay.
incident DB. Okay, and then you scroll and set your just scroll below.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And then give your folder path. Remember, we created a folder Preeti.
Yeah.
Yes, it is taken. Just click OK. Do the same thing with second one. Click OK. All right, click OK. So now your database is ready. Expand your database. So why there is a two different symbol? If you see, your incident DB have a different symbol, while TPCS DB is now showing a differently.
Yeah.
Because TPCS is a stretched database.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is the reason why you see a difference in icon. All right. So
Yeah.
go to tables now. Expand the table and right click. Yeah. Right click the table and create a table. Make it a name ticket. So one is TID. TID means ticket ID. Okay, just say varchar. I think 10 is okay. In a bracket. Oh, it's taken 50. No problem. You can just second.
Yeah. Okay. Is 50 is okay?
TID means ticket ID. Second, T priority is a priority A, priority B, or priority C.
So what do I do?
T priority. Yeah. And just make it varchar. Just I think 3 is okay because we only typing ABC, right? Type varchar in the bracket 3. Varchar. Okay. Then type T detail means ticket detail. These are the fields generally come in a ticket, right? T, what is the T?
So is it T?
T, and then say detail, where people will put the incident detail, right? And then varchar maybe 20. Okay. All right. And then maybe name, engineer name, whom the ticket has been assigned. Varchar. And then last, T status, ticket status, whether it is closed, it is open, it is going on, right? So T status.
T status?
A status, yeah. So what is the status of the ticket? It is closed, it is open. So when you log in any incident, either it should be closed, either it should be, yeah. Yes. 10 is okay. Just give me 1 minute. Let me correct something. So TID might be integer because ticket ID is integer and all is fine. And here it is status. Okay, so we have a priority. So now this is a total table. We have ID, priority, detail, ename, and a status. First is integer, rest all is varchar. Correct? So go ahead and save. You have a save button now. On left hand side, top blue color button. Yeah. Just give it a name, ticket. Give it a name, ticket. Yeah. Click OK. All right. All right. Now just right click the table this side and say refresh. Left hand side, go to the table, right click the table and say refresh. Yes, your table is appear now. Okay. So right click the table and say edit top 200 rows. Edit top 200 rows. And just give, let's say 101, ticket ID 101. Priority high. Ticket details. Issue in laptop.
I'm sorry, what?
Issue in laptop. So you are raising a ticket because you have some problem in your laptop.
Issue or issue?
Yeah, issue
Okay.
in laptop. Who has been assigned? Engineer, Mr. Ravi. So just type Ravi. Ticket status open. (102), ticket number 102. Click OK. Da, da, da. We have given something wrong here. Ticket detail and then open. Acha, okay.
Priority
So,
has to be for
yeah.
6.
So it should be priority A. No, it's okay. Okay, just type 102.
102 or 4?
102, ticket ID.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Priority again A. Say OS problem. Someone has operating system problem. Engineer assign what? Robert. Status closed. (103). Priority B. Issues internet problem. Issues in internet. Yes. Yeah. Assign engineer. Who? Trump.
Who?
Trump. Issues status open. Just make last one 104. priority, B or A, again A, detail something, what, printer issue, say printer issue. Assign engineer, again Ravi, and ticket status, open, closed. So let's say these are the ticket status what this database carry. Okay, now click new query, just click outside and click new query. Yeah, just go to new query now. So let me close this one. Okay, so I'm going to close this one. I am going to there, just type select star from ticket. Select star from ticket. Ticket. Just say execute. You have execute button on top. Hey, all the ticket is coming, right?
Mhm.
Where I am saying that, let's say where T priority priority equal to A. It's throwing error, no. Okay. When I execute, it will only show me all the ticket which is having a priority A. Correct? Right? Okay. Now this is the database which customer want. It should migrate to Microsoft Azure.
Mhm.
Okay. So what is the first phase we are going to do? We are first going to discover which database. Then
Mhm.
we are going to run an assessment to find it out. Is there any problem in the database?
Mhm.
When everything is okay, then we are going to migrate this database to Microsoft Azure Cloud. So the tool which we are going to use is called Database Migration Assistant. If you go to your Google and type here Azure Database Migration Assistant. You see there?
Mhm.
So this tool I am going to use to migrate my data from local machine to Microsoft Azure. Okay, this is called
Mhm.
Database Migration Assistant. Fine. So this tool already I have downloaded and it is right here. Just click this tool now. Not able to. Let me abort your. I think you are controlling. Move your mouse. Preeti,
Yeah, I'm moving my mouse. Yeah.
this is not moving. Hold on. Let me abort and give control back. Now try. Click the mouse and then move.
Yeah, I can control it, but let me get into it.
Not able to? You able to see my screen now?
Yeah, but it's like minimized, like small screen.
Small screen.
But is this the one? I clicked on the migration and then this screen came up.
I must again sharing you. You able to see now?
Yeah, now I am. Yeah.
Click your mouse now.
So do you want me to click on the migration data
Yes.
assistant? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, but then it like shortens the
Hmm.
it just the full screen would come into a half screen.
Oh, okay. So you just double click in your screen. It should get maximized.
Mm-mm.
Hold on. I'm aborting your control.
Mhm.
First, hold on. First you double click your zoom window. It should come in a full screen.
Yeah.
Coming now?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'm giving the control back. Click Microsoft Data Migration Assistant.
It just goes back to the original one.
Again gone. Again gone back.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
It just went back to like the half screen.
Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Let me again abort your control. Now try first you maximize your screen.
Okay.
Done. Okay. Now I'm going to give you control back.
So should I double click on the
Yeah.
migration data?
Yeah. You just double click. Yeah. And then you go to double click migration data, Microsoft Data Migration System.
Yeah, when I double click, the screen just becomes into shorter one, which I cannot even see it.
So hold on. Let me click this one for you. Okay. You in the meantime you maximize your screen.
Okay.
Wait, it's getting launched. So now it's getting launched. Okay.
Mhm.
You see that it is saying that first you have to click a new project.
Mhm.
Click the plus sign. You are going to create a new project. One second. Huh? Here. Okay. This is a project.
Mhm.
So first it is asking that what is the first step our? We are going to do assessment first,
Mhm.
right? Not migration. So just click the project name, give it a name TPCS DB migration. So what we are going to do an assessment? We are going to do an assessment on database, right?
Mhm.
And what is my source? Source is my SQL server. And what is my target? My target is Azure SQL database, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, just click create now. So now it's saying that I am going to check all your compatibility and is there any issues with your database. So click next. So what is my source server name? Just drop down. Drop down. Yes, this is my server name, right?
Yep.
Yeah, click that one. And just say that, yes, Windows authentication, everything is perfect. Click connect now. So now it is trying to connect your local server first. You say that, hold on. Let's say encrypt connection and try again. No. So what is the server name? Copy list. Paste the server name here. I'm saying Windows authentication. So actually this is my server name. We have installed this server. Let me connect now. Yes, it is coming now, right? We have given the server name wrong. So which database I want to do an assessment? I say that I want to do an assessment on incident DB. Just click that incident DB. All right, click add. Perfect. So it's going to say that I am starting the incident now. Say start the assessment. Below is a start assessment button. Yes. So now it is a start the assessment of your database, whether your database is having any issues. All right, just clicks compatibility issue also. There is a two checkbox. One is a feature priority. Second is compatibility issue. All right, you say that everything is no problem. Absolutely, you are 100% compatible, right? There are no compatibility issue find with your database. All right, right? So it means that my assessment is all perfect. What I can do, I can export this assessment. Maybe I can export in a data desktop and say that assessment result. Then I discuss this assessment result with customer. Okay. Hey, Mr. Customer, there is no problem in your database. It's okay to migrate. Perfect. Now, when your customer say that, okay, fantastic, there is no issues find in my database, they will give you a timeline. So for example, they say that, okay, Preeti, you can migrate the database maybe in a Saturday evening when there is no user, right? Because you cannot do migration in a working hour since their production is going on. So again, you click the plus sign and create a new project. This time we are creating a project for migration. Go to the plus sign again, left hand side. You lost the control. Yeah. Click plus sign. Yes. This time select migration. Perfect. So what is the project name? Just type actual migration. From where you are migrating, what is your source? My source is a SQL server, right? What is my target? My target is Azure SQL database. What you are trying to migrate? Both schema means both table and a data, right? Yeah. Just say create. All right. Now it is saying that what is your source server name? So I already have a copy source server's name. Just paste that. Say Control V. Yes. And click connect now. So it is connecting my local. Which table I should migrate? I should migrate incident DB, right? Correct. Now access database before migration. I say yes, already did that. Perfect. Go ahead, say next. Now it say that where is your server in cloud? Currently, I do not have any server in the cloud. Correct? Right? So let's create a new server. It give you an option there on top. Yeah. Hold on, it is just opening. Oh, so you do one thing. I must stop my sharing. You share your screen. Let's first create a database. Go to SQL database now.
In the portal or?
Yeah, in the portal. Yeah. All right. All right. Click add. Can you make a full screen? I think it's running half screen. Yes. Select your resource group. I think Preeti you have already. All right. Give it a database name. Maybe you can give same name, no problem. Just type incident DB.
Is it student DB?
Incident.
Incident DB, okay.
Incident DB. DB. There is no server, so click create a server. Just give it a name. TPCS SQL. Only lowercase. TPCS SQL. All right. Perfect. Give the username DB admin. Password data rate 23. Password data rate 23. Password data rate 23. Click OK. All right. So it is going to give me 32 GB. I think it is quite enough at this point of time. Just go ahead and say networking and ensure there should be a public endpoint. Select a public endpoint. All right. All right. Say yes. Yes. All right. So I think everything is done. Just say review and create. Yeah. Click create. So I am now creating a database in cloud, and I am going to migrate my table from that database to this cloud. Now, who do this deployment? This SQL server, who created?
We did.
You created. Okay.
Yeah.
Who do the migration? It's a other team. Correct.
So I'm working on premise.
Yeah.
But
So
not in.
yeah, exactly. So these
Okay.
there is two other guy who is working with customer to on premises, and they are actually installing this tool and migrate the data. Your responsibility is to coordinate with the team and provision this database because you are a cloud engineer, right? Yes, go to resource. Great. Now you get a server name. Just copy and ping me in the chat box. Yeah, the copy button, just copy that. And in the chat box, I'm just saying yes, hi. Just paste there because we need to put this server name. Just paste that one, your whatever you copy. Yes. So now I'm copying this one. Now you can stop the sharing. Now let me share my screen. So here in a server name, I am going to paste this one. Okay. And you have a username, which is a DB admin. Just type DB admin. I'm going to give you control. Just type the username DB admin.
I can. It's not giving me. Okay, now it is.
DB admin password. Whatever the password you have given, I think you have given password at the rate 1. Yeah, scroll down. You will see a connect button. Yeah, say connect. Now I say that there is a validation error. Remove the encryption checkbox. Hit connect again. Why it is saying a validation error? We say that this is the IP which is required to add in your database because you try to access this database from outside. So I'm going to click put this IP in a chat box. I stop the sharing. You start the sharing now. Okay. You see on the top there is something called set server firewall. Click add client IP. Just paste the IP which I given to you.
Here?
Yeah. No, I think the IP is 136.
I'm sorry. 136.
Dot 185. Dot 133. Dot 145. Copy and paste the same IP to end IP also. Or maybe you can type. Now on a name, just type on-prem or Office SQL, whatever the name. Yes, just click outside somewhere. It is throwing an error.
No, I need to get this out somehow.
You put it twice, right?
Yeah, somehow it copied.
Okay, no problem. You have a 3 dot in a last. Just hit that. Yeah. And say delete. Delete the first one also. First one. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, first one. Click that one. It's not coming. Hold on. Why it is throwing an error? It is still saying red, right? I think after 165, have you gained dot or comma?
Oh,
After,
yeah. Now 136 here.
I think there is still I am seeing comma.
Oh yeah, here 136. Come on.
Yeah. You have a save button highlighted now on top.
Yeah.
Just click save. So your migration engineer call you and say that, hey Preeti, I am not able to connect your SQL server. So can you add my IP? So you did that. Okay. Now you
Yeah.
stop your sharing and let me again share my screen. Let me hit connect again. This time it should go smoothly. Yes, it's connected now, right? And it is
Yeah.
showing the incident DB. So I'm going to give you a control. Now, okay. Now just click next button now. So now it is preparing your incident table, your ticket table. So you say that I'm able to find out there is only one table called ticket, right? I say that yes, this is a table which I want to migrate. Just click generate SQL script. All right, so it create the whole SQL script. Click deploy schema. All done? Yes, click migrate data. Say start data migration and cross your finger. It's saying in progress. It should say successful, should not say warning and fail. Say migration successful. Number one is coming, right? Yes. So whole data is migrated to now Microsoft Azure. I must stop sharing now. Okay. Share your screen. You've done the migration. It's a very small table, so it's fast, right? But if it's a very large table, then it will take the whole night also.
Yeah.
Now, just to confirm that your table is there, go back to your database again. Go to SQL. Click OK. Yeah.
Is this the one? Yeah, we did.
Yeah. Now there is a query editor. Click that one. Fifth option. Give the password. Password @23. Click OK. Click OK. Click table just to confirm. You get a table now.
This one?
Yeah. Expand. Yay, it's coming. Click that one. Just type select a star from ticket and see all your 4 incidents should be ticket. Say run. Yes.
Yep.
Yes, your whole data is now moved
Migrated.
to yes.
So yeah.
Yeah, this is the migration. Okay.
So it means that you can migrate your application, your database from on-premises to on-cloud. And for that, you require certain tool. Okay. So the tool in Azure is called Database Migration Assistant. If you try to migrate some other cloud like AWS, there is another tool you have to use. If you want to migrate to Google, Google also have their own tool. So everyone have their own tool through which you can migrate the data, right? But this migration, you see, there is a 3-4 challenges come. Correct, right?
Yeah.
Well, first challenge, your tool is not able to connect to your Azure SQL database because their IP is not added into the Azure firewall, right? So you add the IP and then the access is granted. Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is how the whole migration is possible, is happen. If your data is very large, for example, it's just a 4 column you have, right? But what will happen if you have a 500 GB database or maybe 1 TB database? Then you run this migration and you have to sit for the whole night till the time it show you success message. Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is how the whole migration team work. So now you as an Azure administrator, you confirm to the migration team, yes, Mr. Migration team, the data has been successfully moved to Azure because I am able to see all your data in Microsoft Azure console.
Yeah.
Right? And then your customer will go, and now next onward, your customer is going to connect only Microsoft Azure because there is no required and Azure SQL on premises. So they can delete this server, they can shut down this server, and everything is now work on Microsoft Azure platform.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
Cool?
Yeah.
Good. Very good. So what as a best practice you do? Just click 3 dot. Click on resources. So how your fundamental is going on? Just select everything.
It's going, and I have little more videos to go
Yeah.
through it,
So
and
you
then
get the
I'll be
PDF from Aditi? Question bank?
for the dumps.
Yeah,
Yeah, she gave me that.
she gave you, no? So the questions only come from there only.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So you just have to go to that questions. Now, like we do for every student, we are going to connect back you after 3 weeks for one extra class. In that class, we will help you to prepare for your exam. Again, we
Okay.
will take a break for another 2 weeks and we will again meet. That class, we will prepare you for next interview, how you are going to prepare your resume, how you are going to
Okay.
approach your resume, right? So you will continuously, we are keep connecting in a certain gaps, okay? But
Okay.
your
Okay.
duty and task is keep revising the topic.
Yeah, because anyway, I'm going through with the my fundamentals. I have to take it soon, but you
Yeah,
know,
okay.
I have to really know the stuff. So, like
So
you know,
I will give you one shortcut, okay?
yeah,
So for an example, there is just you have a dumps already available, right?
yeah,
So open the dumps, read the questions, and
uh,
try to find it out. That
yeah,
let's say there is a 4 options they are given.
yeah.
Most of
So
the time,
yeah, most of the time that what the like you know the courses that I'm taking, and they're saying eliminate the like 2 or 3, and then you'll get it.
yes, exactly.
That's how I'm
So
doing too, because I
yes,
eliminate what it is and then find the answers.
yes, exactly. So you have to do that, right?
Yeah,
So and then when you are completely ready, then you can do that. So even if you try to do it from your home, you can do it. If you want to take help of someone, then you need someone to be present there with their laptop ready with the dumps.
Mm.
Okay, but current your focus should be, you should prepare yourself for the dumps only.
Hmm.
Okay. So when we meeting after 3 weeks, I will Aditi will call you to have your time. Okay. And then we will, that day we will only discuss that. I will take you to the some virtual test first, and let's
Hmm.
see that how much you are prepared to clear that test
So for the fundamentals.
for the fundamental. Yes, agent
Okay.
admin.
All right.
Correct, huh? Right?
But then I have to take the admin too, isn't it? In order to
Yeah,
get
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Okay.
First
Yeah.
clear the fundamental, and then you prepared for ASO 102.
Yeah. 104. Okay.
Perfect, huh?
Thank you,
Right?
sir, for all your help.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yesterday
Okay.
I forgot to tell you, but you came out of my session and you went back into the next session without closing, and I was like, oh my
No.
god.
And I am going to release an experience certificate to you
Okay.
because, as you said in the very start, in a tech place consulting, we do not treat anyone as a student. We treat every people who join us as a kind of a, you can say, on the job training.
Okay.
Okay. So we give you a certificate, experience certificate, where we are going to mention that you work for us from this date to this date, and you execute these two projects.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Yeah.
Chalo. See you. Bye. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. Yeah.